German philosopher and poet wrote long ago that it is in the quiet moments when character is developed and revealed. And this holds true here today on the hilltop. You have heard many themes, you have heard many feelings, and you have felt them yourselves. This class has been an exceptional class and has worked hard to lead the way for future classes and for this school. In this country, 1.2 million students will graduate this year with online learning. That is fascinating to ponder in light of what we have just heard. The refrain at KUA's centennial celebration in 1913 was, "Education is always the answer." Nearly 100 years later, MIT and Harvard have partnered to offer free online courses. What will become of schools like ours, whose focus on relationships is at the center of what all we do? Author and columnist Thomas Friedman offers a caution worth repeating. People learn best and do their best when they learn from people they love. I'll repeat that. People learn best and do their best when they learn from people they love. Character, community, creativity, communication, collaboration, leadership. It's not virtual, it's real. A common refrain today is the world is at your feet. But the world is no longer at your feet. It's in your lap. It's in the palm of your hand. Knowledge today is everywhere. The teacher is no longer just at the front of the classroom. KUA cannot be a school that insulates you from the issues of the greater world. Access, information, and opportunities abound. And we are here to expose you and magnify real-life issues, to prepare you to face them in the world beyond. Our curriculum, our pedagogy is adapting from content to competencies, from learning by telling to learning by doing. Our commitment to leadership across the curriculum asks our students not just to act, but to lead, to apply what we are learning for the betterment of others. Less than a month ago, Dartmouth freshman Riley Ennis came here and shared his story. How he started a company to help fight cancer using horseshoe crabs. We were all amazed and inspired. An ordinary kid, an extraordinary story. A school project in biology, an inspiring teacher, a curious student. He was given a gift, a rare one at that. His mother's insistence on free play, free time, which unlocked his imagination. Go outside and play, she would tell him after school, and so he did. The beginnings of his discovery were on a surfboard, and also with his computer, and not, thankfully, at the same time. He told us when he was here that while surfing the waters and the internet, he began to look beneath the surface, to imagine the possibilities. His attitude and his appetite for discovery was natural and his access virtual. He began to see connections in school, in the ocean, and on the web to our human condition. It wasn't long thereafter that Riley displayed to us on the screen in large letters an expression. It is a hashtag, which is the pound sign, plus YOLO. Hashtag YOLO. These kids know it. I never heard it. YOLO means you only live once. He called YOLO this generation's mantra. Now, for the skeptics or cynics out there today, YOLO isn't inspiring to them because you can text it 200 times a day, print it on a t-shirt, or get it tattooed on a body part. That may be an appeal as well. But this generation of young people has a different understanding of YOLO from the me generation. YOLO does not mean you have license to do whatever you want, whenever you want it. YOLO isn't free from responsibilities. YOLO to these young people means freedom with responsibility. This is this generation's calling. YOLO is about inspiration, it's about motivation, and it's about application. YOLO is both and. Tradition and innovation, growth and change, creative and algorithmic, high touch and high tech, pragmatism and idealism, attitude and gratitude. These young people on the risers don't live in an either-or culture like we grew up in. They have created a both-and culture. While everything seems to be happening all at the same time at lightning speed, they have learned to adapt, balance multiple stimuli, competing demands, and stay connected. We adults may think that they are driven to distraction. They are not. They are driven to creation. They are learning what to pay attention to, and their service orientation is leading them to pay attention to what matters most. What made Riley Ennis's experiment ordinary to the extraordinary came with the next word that he wrote, a four-letter word, and you do not have to cover your ears. The word was work. We heard it here today. This is one notion that will not change with the times, though how we define work may. Often our attitude and our effort are the only things over which we have any real control. This is what your grandparents, the greatest generation, and your parents and teachers know something about: sacrifice. One of life's most important lessons. The value of work and commitment and sacrifice. To have an impact, ordinary or extraordinary, you have to do the work. Persistence, perseverance, and promise keeping. Or, as Buddy the Elf likes to say, make work your favorite. The times, the systems, the technology, even our social systems are complex, but the lessons of the day are basic. They are very simple. Sometimes it's these old adages that we heard today, the values of friendship and relationship shared here, our common values, our community values, KUA values, a YOLO attitude, and work. Keep it simple, class of 2012. Go outside and play, and look under the surface. You'll never know what you can discover. Congratulations.